Alright, what's going on, guys? Jacob here from Task Force Crusader, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the kit that I use for airsoft. What's going on, guys? Jacob, aka Fettuccine here with Task Force Crusader. Today I'm going to be showing you about my kit. This is the second video on the new Task Force Crusader YouTube channel, and a lot of you guys were liking that outro from the last video, so I thank you for that. Please keep giving us feedback. We're still trying to, find a battle rhythm, what works. We're getting there, so just bear with us. But a lot of you guys are liking that promo that we put up yesterday, so thank you for your support. But yeah, today I'm going to be talking to you about the kit that I use, my plate carrier, my weapons, and whatnot. So that's what I'm going to be showing you today. So let's just jump right in. Start with the plate carrier. This is a Cry JPC Gen 1. I love it. It is very, it's a perfect size in my opinion. It's not too big, not too small. Although I did have to get a large though, because the medium and the small were just a little bit too small for me. I wasn't that big of a fan of them. Even this large is a little bit too small to some of my friends. So I'm about 5'10". But I'm a pretty skinny guy, so it fits me quite well. So you guys might want to get a large or extra large if you're, around 5'11", and you're weighing like 160. You might want to look at an extra large if you want something big. Anyways, let's jump right in, and let's start off with the mag pouches. So these are HSGI Taco mag pouches. These run for about $160 MSRP. Very expensive for mag pouches, but I'll tell you why. They're made in America. They're actually made 2 hours from here in, I believe, Swanson, North Carolina. So shipping was very fast because I live 2 hours away. I live in Fayetteville. So that's one reason why I like them so much. I love American companies, compared to like, Condor. They're, made in China, and these are just a really nice, they're a nice upgrade. The best part about them is the retention system that they have. This bungee right here, and it's super quick to get a mag out. Once they're in there, I mean, they're not going anywhere. They're really secure in there. You can, adjust how tight that you want them with these bungees right here. Another good thing about them is there's actually Velcro in here. So if you want to put some Velcro on your magazine, you have them even more secure in there, which is just, it's another great feature. That's just why I love them. I did use the Condor bungee retention system right here. I still have this because this is a double mag pouch. So I still use this one, and I do not like it as much as I do this. I mean, the bungee retention system isn't bad. Some people like it, some people don't. But I prefer HSGI. If you don't have the money for it, then you don't need it, but it's just nice to have. Another thing that I will get into before I talk about my radio is the other pouches that I have on here. So in here, I usually keep a multi-tool like this. This is just a Gerber multi-tool. Always good to have a multi-tool on hand. I've had to use this for a bunch of different occasions, and then you just buckle it in just like that. This is all the other pouches that you're going to see on here are Condor. In here, I usually keep some electrical tape. Very important. You do not know when you need this, and when you do need it, it's usually important. So electrical tape is just something that you should have in your kit. You don't know when you need it. And then you can also store, whatever else you want in there. This is good to have. Electrical tape and multi-tool, must have. In here is empty. I'm gonna get an IFAK soon. I'm just trying to save up some money right now. But in here, you can store grenades, store maps, whatever you want. I don't have anything in here at the moment, but it's just nice to have another pouch on you. Let's go to this side. Right here, we have another pouch. You keep more electrical tape in. I can put my multi-tool in here, but it's not as easily accessible, which is why I have it on the other side. I put some grenades in here too, but I actually keep a monocular in here. So if I can't see something from far away, just pull this out, you know, look through it, adjust it, and you know, can help see a better image of something that's far away. If I'm doing some recon or I'm scouting an area, this is very nice to have. You don't need it, but for airsoft at least, but it does come in handy. So now let's talk about, actually let's get into this pouch right here. So this backpack pouch is good for a variety of reasons. Like I said, you can store maps. If your friends have anything on them that they don't need, they can store it in here. And usually I'll just keep this for, you know, general purpose. You know, whoever needs to store something, just, you know, hey, right here. I also have a chem light on my back, so if I'm in a dark area or coming up on a dark room, I can have one of my friends behind me, or I can pull this out right here, crack it, shake it up, throw it in a room, get some light. Also, here's my call sign, Charlie Alpha 02. Right here, you're gonna notice a foldable antenna. It's a 15-inch antenna, and with a cord, it's like an extension cord that runs through here that I, you know, did some cable management for, which goes to my Baofeng radio. Looks like this, except I have a battery extension on it. I really do love the Baofengs. They're cheap and they work. Although I did have to get another one because when I tried to plug a Kenwood connector in here, it wouldn't actually work, it wouldn't stick in. So I'm not exactly sure what was wrong with it. I couldn't fix it, I tried. So I had to get a new radio, no big deal. And then from that radio, I actually cut a hole in the side of it for my push-to-talk cord. So when I plug this into this radio, it is secure, it's not going anywhere. Another good thing to have on your kit, this is very important. You need to be able to get to your radio very easily so you can switch frequencies or, you know, adjust the volume, do whatever. So that's why I keep it right here. So I have another mag because I do have, you know, other mag pouches on my belt. I just love to be able to get to my radio very easily, very quickly. The dial's right here, so all I have to do is, you know, it's on, it's off, that easy. And then with the cut-in pouches for the connector, it just makes everything, you know, much easier. But let's move on to the push-to-talk. This right here is a Nexus amplified U94 push-to-talk. I actually had to get this shipped. I bought this off eBay. It's shipped from Croatia. There's about 2 left that it said on eBay, so I'll try to link it down below. I'm not sure if they're going to be out. I'll try to find another source where there's more in stock, but the good thing about this is you're not paying $300 or $400 for a push-to-talk like a real steel one. This still works with real steel headsets because I use a pair of Peltors. So other push-to-talks did not work, it had to be amplified. So this ran me about $90. It took a long time to get here. I actually got it on the 20th of January and I ordered it on the 20th of December. So that definitely did take a pretty dang long time to get here. But I got it, it's worth it. It's the only way to run Peltors if you don't want to spend a lot of money. And all like that, but I didn't need to get an adapter, a 6-pin adapter to Kenwood adapter, which would run me another $90 or so. So just having this is a lot more convenient. Some people will tell you that an amplified push-to-talk won't work. Don't listen to them. That they work. Trust me. You don't need to buy the real steel push-to-talks. So now let's get into the plates. So these are the plates I'm using. EMG, medium, sappy plates. Some of my buddies on the team, they run actual plates, but with airsoft, I mean, you don't need to. Something light, something durable is what you really need. You want to have your chest filled out. You kind of do need it though, because I mean, you got to fill out that plate carrier if you want to be effective. So these I got for about $12. Came with 2. The other one's still back here, and it's really good quality. No problems with it. I used to have the PTS foam plates, but I didn't like how squishy they were. I mean, they were comfortable, yes, but they did trap a lot of heat, and I gave it to my friend so that way he could use it in his plate carrier, and he loves it a lot. Alright, so let's get into the helmet that I use. This is a TMC dummy maritime helmet. No Kevlar, it's just plastic. Still offers head protection, obviously, you know, it's like a bike helmet. Not gonna lie though, the quality on it is not that good. I'm a big fan of the Emerson gear helmets. Those have great padding in them, and my friend has one. I'm pretty jealous, and the retention system is a lot better. See how this doesn't click? So what it tends to do is just with a little bit of pressure, I mean, that can come loose very easily. So I have to constantly keep on tightening it down. So I recommend getting a Emerson gear helmet, but I will link that down below. I do have an IR strobe on the top right here. Hold these two buttons down for 3 seconds and it goes visible. It will vibrate when you turn it on, but not when you turn it off. And this does work, by the way, I have tested it. Back here is a battery pack that goes to these dummy GP NVG18s by Spartan. Had to get these from China. So let me plug in the cord right quick. Just plug the cord in right here. And boom, there you go, you're all set. One cool thing about this too is if you press this button right here, it actually works. They turn on. You can also see through these as well. Obviously these are dummy, you're not going to see in the night with them. That LED is just for, you know, pictures and stuff, you can look cool. And these are, I don't usually use these for games, maybe a Milsimop I will, but I tend to use my GoPro mount right here, I tend to put that on, or I just don't play with these on. So this is mainly just for looks. I don't use them. But right here, I can attach a light so I can see in some dark areas. I have 2 IR flags on the sides right here. This one was actually my dad's, he gave it to me. And then this one I got off of Amazon. Back here I have a counterweight pouch. The weights are out of it right now, but I do have them, you know, somewhere else I can put them in if I need to. And that's about it. Oh yeah, I also have a helmet cover on here, a multicam. Helmet covers are not easy to put on. They're kind of a pain in the ass, but once you get it on, they're good. So that's about it for my helmet. One thing I forgot to mention is actually the comms that I use. Well, I did talk about my radio, but I didn't actually talk about my what I use to talk, and that is actually my Peltors right here. I got an actual Peltor mic on them. They're the Comtac 2s. You can tell by this dent right here. They're waterproof, take AA's, has a cord right here, plugs into my push-to-talk. Works fine. No issues with it whatsoever with my push-to-talk. It's great. I love it. They're comfy. And I do not recommend that you guys buy these unless you already have a pair. I mean, if you have the money, buy them, but Z Tactical makes a $60 pair that you guys should buy instead because they're cheap and they still work. They still have the same features and all. And you don't need an amplified push-to-talk to use the Z Tactical ones. So I'll try to link both these and the Z Tactical ones down below. I've talked about what plate carrier I use, and I've talked about the helmet that I use, but now I'm going to talk about something that's more important than either of those things. That's footwear. So here on the table, I have a pair of Salomon GTX Mid 3s. These shoes are hands down some of the best on the market. Not only that, but these don't cost about $400. They go for about $160. And to me, that's a reasonable price for what you get. I'll tell you why I got them. I had a pair of Merrells. My friend had a pair of Salomons. He was walking through water and puddles, no problem. I walked through a puddle. My feet are soaked for 6 hours. So that was a big, selling point for me because these are actually waterproof. They have a thing in them called Gore-Tex, and what that is it's still breathable for your foot, so your feet aren't going to get hot, but it's still waterproof up to your ankles, which I've tested before. It works. My feet have never gotten wet before whatsoever, and I wish I got these sooner. That's the only thing. Another cool thing about them is this extra rubber right here at the toe, so if you bang your foot into a doorway, you know, you're not going to get hurt. Another great thing about them is the soles in them. There's a very good amount of arch support in here, and let me tell you, these are some of the comfiest shoes I've ever worn, like period. These shoes definitely, you know, help you play, you know, for, you know, 12 hours a day, you know, complete comfort. You also have some memory foam in here as well, and you cannot take the sole out. I tried. It's glued in there, but you don't need to anyway. You don't need to change it. Another good thing about them is the tread. You can notice here, very good tread on them. Haven't been slipping in any mud whatsoever, and it's just an all-around great boot to have. Like I said, I do wish that I got these sooner, and I'm thinking about getting another pair in the future, just to have in case these get too crapped up. But so far, it looks like these are going to be lasting a while, and I can't think about switching to any other shoe but these. I will have these linked in the description below, as long as with some of the other gear that I've shown you so far, so you guys can pick yourself up a pair if you want. Alright, now let's talk about knee pads. Here we have some Cry Precision knee pads. Here we have some off-brand knee pads, just for comparison. These are running about $5, $4 or so. These are running about $30. So I'm a big fan of the Cry Precision pants. These are actually Emerson gear pants that I have on right now, but they can still take Cry Precision knee pads. The Emerson pants are about $70. I'll have them linked down below. And they're great for me. I've had these for about a year and a half so far, and they're still fine. No issues. They're very comfortable. No tearing, no nothing. Just as adjustable as the Cries. They're a pretty good knockoff for Airsoft. But I'm going to talk to you about the knee pads because that's important. These off-brand knee pads right here, these are the Emerson ones that come with these pants, and they are insanely flimsy. Like, I feel like I can tear them. They're insane. The Velcro tends to fall off on them. I had to super glue the Velcro onto these knee pads just to keep them from falling off. And although they do offer some protection, really, I mean, like, I wouldn't want to, you know, bang into some rocks with how flimsy this thing is. I don't trust them. So get these out of here. Don't use the knee pads that it comes with. You know, get yourself a pair of Cry Precision, because these are a lot more sturdy. So, and only that, but the Velcro is not going to fall off of them. They're a great pair. You know, just spend $30. Get yourself, you know, the real deal. And only that, but they're still, you know, pretty comfy as well. A problem with it is, with these knee pads and this design, is that they trap in a lot of heat. So when you take them out, I mean, it's going to feel so much nicer because you're going to get more airflow to your knee. But you know, if you don't mind that, it's not that bad. I mean, they're still pretty comfortable. And not only that, but the knee pad, it's not going to shift on you either, which is another great feature. You know, go with these. I do recommend getting yourself a pair of pants that have, you know, integrated, you know, knee pad slots into them, instead of getting some, you know, knee pads that you wear over. Although those do work and those can be good, it's a good system what Cry came up with. Some people have said that you can get this lip caught on branches and whatnot. I haven't had that problem. You can't shove these deeper down into your pants just to avoid that from happening, but you know, a great pair of knee pads. I'll have these linked down below. Next thing is gloves. These are the gloves that I use. Mechanics, original gloves. The vents are also good too. And these are the comfiest gloves I've ever worn in my life. Their slogan is "Tool that fits like a glove." I mean, I love these. They're comfy. They're great. They're not flame retardant, and they don't have any knuckle protection, which are, you know, can be considered downsides. But it's very nice fitting to my hands. The dexterity, I still have a lot of that, and they're very comfy to wear all day. I have 2 pairs of these because they run about 20 bucks. So if you lose a pair or break a pair, you know, who cares? Just go buy another pair for 20 bucks. That easy. So I have black ones. I also have another pair of multicam ones. And my friend actually has a pair of multicam Tundra and multicam black ones, which they have too. But yeah, they have a bunch of different styles. Very, very comfortable. I highly recommend them. I did have the Oakley Pilot gloves, but I didn't like the dexterity on them, but they did offer good knuckle support. Now let's talk about the main gun that I use. This is a Tokyo Marui 416 Delta recoiler shock. This is currently my primary weapon. My Salient Arms Gray is currently being worked on, and I gave my AM013 to my friend. So this is what I'm using at the moment. It does have a electric blowback feature, so this bolt right here will actually reciprocate when you fire. Semi-automatic and full auto, and you can actually, there's a spring in here, so when you shoot it will have an imitated, you know, effect of recoil. And I love electric recoil guns because you don't have to worry about, you know, with a gas gun, you have to worry about maybe your mag's leaking. You only usually get about 30 or 40 rounds in the magazine, and you know, it's just a lot of work compared to electric guns. I have an EOTech on here at the moment, but I usually run a fake one. I just put the real one on there right now for looks. This is a dummy pec box. I'm gonna have a Streamlight with a Haley strategic mount right here. I love it a lot. When I'm clearing a room, I can, you know, put my light out, or even when I'm blind someone, put on strobe. And right here is where I have the pressure plate for it. And I also have a dummy Surefire suppressor right here, the SOCOM 2 suppressor, which I will link down below. I got from the Airsoft Megastore, and I actually have noticed that there was some foam that comes in it from the store. So I thought that was kind of weird, but you know, still cool. Then you take it off. Here's the flash hider. Quick detach system right here. So all you have to do is put it on, and it's on. That easy. I do not recommend running an actual EOTech with this, because you don't really need a real EOTech for airsoft. I mean, if you have protection on it, then you know, by all means go ahead, but it's just a waste of a $600 optic if you get this shot out. So just be careful if you do decide to do that. On here I have a Magpul sling. I prefer the Haley strategic sling, which I will be getting soon, but this works for now. Another downside about this rifle is that it actually takes a weird proprietary battery that is way too expensive and isn't even a LiPo. This gun can handle a 7.4 LiPo, but it can't handle an 11. Like anything higher than a 7.4 LiPo, don't use. I did actually get I did actually change the wiring and put a Tamiya connector on there. I'll be putting a Dean's on there soon. So that way I can run other batteries other than the proprietary one, which is terrible. I'll have a link down to this gun down below, so that way you guys can check it out. Although I will get into the downside of this gun. I got a lot of compliments on it because of how cool it is, the sound, the look. You know, it comes like this out of the box, you know, minus the accessories. Although it does come with these flip-up sights, which are actually the ones that Delta uses, so that's pretty cool. And but now I'm going to talk about the. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, the accuracy and the hop-up in this thing, like accuracy and range is incredible for a stock gun, but it is Tokyo Marui. They make great stuff. It's full metal. It's great, you know, despite the pistol grip and whatnot in the stock, but this is an aftermarket stock. It comes with the crane stock though. Anyway, I'll get back to downsides. This gun, you cannot buy it in the States. The trademarks on it, you know, C416, it's actually illegal to sell this gun in the States because they do not have the proper licensing for it, you know, classic Tokyo Marui fashion. They can get away with it over there, but not over here. So they're more common in Britain, you know, and in UK airsoft stores and stuff. They are very much not common in the States. You will almost never see these at your field. almost never, because of how hard they are to get. They sell out quick. This I got for about $650. It took about 2 weeks to get to my house. I also ordered it during that Hurricane Florence as well, so that did not make shipping any faster whatsoever. Another bad thing about them, or good, depends on how you see it, is this magazine. It takes a very weird magazine, as you can see, and the reason for that is because it has a functional bolt release right here. So when you run out of ammo, this will kick out, the gun will not fire, so you have to put a new mag in, press this bolt release down, and then boom, you're good to go, you're firing again. Something that's really good about it though, is that PTS actually does make mags for the Tokyo Marui recoil shock. And you can actually get the Scar H, I believe, on eBike's website with the Tokyo Marui recoil shock. But if you want any of the 416s, you have to go on eBay or go on some Chinese websites. But I'll try to link one down below. But like I said, these do sell out a lot, so you do have to be careful. You'll definitely get a lot of attention at your field though, because not every day someone sees something like this. Great gun though, I love it. I'm glad I bought it. So let's move on to my side. So this is a pistol that I use, an Elite Force Glock 19, green gas. Has a 15 round magazine, very fun to use. I'm glad that Elite Force finally came out with Glocks, got the licensing for it. Very good quality, I love the feel of it. 19 is a perfect size in my opinion. Fits very well in my hands. They also have the 17 and CO2 and green gas. They also have this in a CO2, but it's non-blowback. My friend actually got the Glock 17 CO2. I'm kind of jealous. And Elite Force announced the Glock 19X and the Glock 18C that's coming out later this year, which I will be picking up both of those because I do own a Glock 19X and it is very awesome. It has a 17 grip and a 19 slide, and it's great form factor. To accompany this amazing pistol is a Safariland ALS holster. This is the nicest Glock holster on the market, in my opinion. This can carry 17s, 19s, I believe some more, I can't remember. For sure 17 and 19s though. And the best part about it is this thumb release. Super quick. The thumb release isn't right by the trigger because, the release mechanism isn't by the trigger, which I like. I don't like to have anything that releases by the trigger because, I mean, you know, if you're not paying attention, you can do an accidental discharge. And with this, not having an external safety, it's just a trigger safety, as you can see. It's good to have that thumb release, just, you know, extra precaution. Not only that, but it's very quick draw. And also, I believe some special operations units also use the ALS holster as well, and some law enforcement agencies. It's all around just a good holster. I'll jump right into my next pistol, which is the limited edition 30 years of service Elite Force Beretta, which takes CO2. This is currently what I'm using with it being pretty cold out and it being winter time. Great pistol, love it a lot, very robust. Another great feature about it is this lever right here. You can switch it from semi-automatic to full auto. And this thing in full auto is pretty crazy. I'll try to put in a clip of that right here. So that's about it for this loadout video. Stay tuned because other members of the team will be uploading their own loadout videos as well on this channel. If you haven't seen our promo, go ahead and check it out on our YouTube homepage. Don't forget to click that sub button. Please leave a like and also comment any feedback that you have down below because trust me, you know, we need some feedback so we want to make sure that we're doing good. Anyway, this is Task Force Crusader, TFC Fettuccine, signing off.